Hello, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good, good, Habibi. Are you pagan or Christian?
Not a Christian, not a pagan at all.
Not a Christian, not a pagan, Muslim.
No, no, no.
Which mean you are
What
atheist?
what did you mean, pagan Muslim?
A Muslim meaning pagan.
It's true, bro. Yeah, do I'm a Muslim, but I'm an open-minded Muslim. I believe that
Okay.
Christians will make to heaven as well. That's my belief. So I see
Okay, I
Christianity.
appreciate it. Thank you.
I
But I
see.
don't need it, your heaven. Nightclub heaven, Los Angeles, I don't need it. I don't want it.
Pardon?
A lot of semen in this heaven. I don't want it.
What did you just say?
Pedophilia in this heaven, I don't want it. Because in your heaven, you
Yeah.
allowed to sleep with the little boys and
Little.
never bleed. Never bleed. I don't need it, this club heaven.
Yeah, even me, I don't like that heaven. The heaven you will be having a woman, always virgin when you have.
Only this heaven, Islamic heaven, only for sex. Do you know the ASS of the lady in heaven? How much wide? Do you know how much?
No.
100 mile. It's only the ASS.
What is ASS?
Man, the biggest stuff in the bottom bag.
Wow.
Yeah, 100 mile. According
100
Ibn
miles.
Kathir, interpretation of Surah Al-Rahman, Ibn Kathir. So I don't need it. One day, the companion asked Prophet Muhammad in front of Aisha, Prophet, do we have sex intercourse in Jannah? He said, oh, your male organ never sleep like Aaron. And she has a vagina like a honey. And any single time you enter it, she will come back a virgin. And Aisha said, oh, wow, I will feel pain. Muhammad said, no, you never feel pain, don't worry. So you
Wow.
will have Aaron male organ and never sleep. And you will start dingy, 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 never stop. Welcome to heaven, clap heaven.
Wow, that's
And
serious.
Allah and your Prophet Muhammad said, you will have 4,000 virgin, 8,000 used woman, which means is not virgin, 8,000, and 100 boy. Why 100 boy? For which reason 100 boy? Little boy.
Wow.
Maybe you have some, gay, like Prophet Muhammad. Gays love to have a boys also. Because Prophet Muhammad used to be gay. Do you know that, brother?
It used to be?
Yeah, he is. He has a 3 boyfriends. You don't
Oh,
know that? He
no,
has
no.
a Zaid, and he has Abu Bhesa, and he has a Zahir. Let me give you the stories. And if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see it. I made one topic on Prophet Muhammad is gay. Okay? So let me give you a short story. Long short stories. Zaid, Muhammad, when Zaid, he will come to his house in Aisha room, he used to be naked. Naked. From top to the bottom. From his head to his finger. He used to be naked. One day, Zaid, he came knocking Muhammad door in Aisha room. Muhammad, he stood up with handing, capturing his garment, opened the door for him naked. And Zaid hugged him and kissed him. Why naked? For
Wow.
which reason? Another story. One guy, his name Abu Bhesa, he came to the Muhammad and he entering inside his clothes from back, entering inside his garments from back. And he said, oh Prophet, which thing if I forbidden is haram? He said, the water. What? What? What
Wow.
kind of water coming out from man? You understand it.
Yeah, I
And he
know.
became confused, Abu Bhesa. He said, oh Prophet, what do I think if I forbid haram? He said, salt. What? Salt water? Yeah, you understand it. Leave this hadith. Another hadith. One guy, his name Zahir. He's Muhammad friend, right? Zahir, he went to the market to buy some stuff. Muhammad, he came from his back and he covering his eye. And Zahir, he said, leave me alone. Who is that? Leave me alone. And Muhammad, he said, I am. Oh, Zahir, he went back and he scratched his back with Muhammad's chest. And he said, I'm looking for that. Why? Why? For that I said, first Titanic in history, Muhammad made with Zahir. Is the first Titanic. And you have another story when Muhammad was 8 years old. His uncle Abu Talib, he used to be living with his uncle Abu Talib when he was 8 years old. So he asked him, one day Abu Talib asked Muhammad to be naked and sleep with him in his bed. And Muhammad did. And Abu Talib, what he said? He said, wow, he has a literally soft body. What? He has a soft body? Come on, bro. Naked.
Wow.
You want me to show you the hadith?
Wow, this is surprising.
Leave this. His cousin, Abu Sufyan, he raped him. Literally. One day, his wife came to him. She said, your cousin is out. He said, leave him alone. My cousin, he raped me. What?
Wow.
أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. His cousin, he raped him. Literally. You didn't ask yourself, bro. You didn't ask yourself. He has more than 40 women and he doesn't have even one son.
Yeah, but what one thing, the reason why I'm even here, let me ask you, I see something in the Quran which literally blow up my mind. If you go to Surah 3, verse 55, when I read this surah, I said, wow, this surah has clearly indicated to Muslims that they should all be Christians.
وما
Because,
قتلوه وما صلبوه.
no, the surah said, let's say, here is, إذ قال الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك.
ورافعك إلي. Yes.
Yes.
متوفيك, which means make you die.
But they said, when you read the translation, it says that, oh Jesus, when Allah says, oh Jesus, indeed I will take you and raise you to myself and purify you from those who disbelieve and make those who follow you superior to those who disbelieve until the day of resurrection.
Which
So
means we are superior now.
exactly. So I was surprised. I
But let
said,
me
what?
ask you this. I will prove it to you. He died. But let me ask you this.
But he said the ayah, the most important part is that the ayah said those who follow Jesus will be superior until the day of judgment. And this is in the Quran.
Yes. And one day Muhammad, he said, my Lord and your Lord is one. We worshiping Jesus Christ. Which means, oh Muhammad, Jesus Christ is your Lord too? Yes. Because in Surah At-Tawbah, verse 31, he said, واتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله والمسيح ابن مريم وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا إلها واحدا سبحانه عما يشركون. Which means, he said, they have taken about the Jew, the rabbis, and the monks, about Nazarian, the Jew and the monks, as a Lord beside Allah and Messiah, son of Mary. So which means we have to worship Allah besides Messiah, son of Mary.
Wow.
Right?
Which ayah is that?
Surah At-Tawbah, verse 31. But you have to double check on translation. because most of translation is fake.
Yeah, I also understand the translation. They are not honest at all because you will see different way the way they play with the
If you go
word.
a better way to go to on this verse, go to the Quran.com and word by word put your finger on the Arabic words.
All right.
You will find the truth. Let me show you. Let me pull it out from here and show you how to do to find the truth, because they twisted in English. Feeling shy to translate literally. Because Allah said you are never allow you to translate literally. For that they're playing game on translation. Opinion
You
of
said
scholar.
chapter. You said chapter.
Chapter 9 verse 31. Let me show you. Look here. This is 9:31, right? Look word by word. اتخذوا.
Mm-hmm.
They have taken their rabbis and their monks as lords besides Allah and the Messiah. Boom.
Wow.
But in translation, look, they twisted.
Wow.
They put it the Messiah beside the monks and rabbis, not beside Allah. See?
Wow.
Look the translation. Their rabbis and monks as well as Messiah. That is lie. Because here, lords beside Allah and Messiah. So, you have to worship Allah beside Messiah. Yes.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
But they're playing game on translation.
Yeah, I understand
Liars.
that they always play game in translation. Even for me personally, I understand that because when you look at different translation, you will realize they always play with the words.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
that's
playing
true.
because feeling shame and
Yeah.
shy to translate literally the Quran.
Yeah, they are not honest
Because
in that translation.
if they translate the Quran literally, nobody is staying Muslim. I promise you. Nobody stay. You look at now the Arabic country, and millions left Islam in Arabic countries. And
Mm.
millions.
Yeah, I see it also in India. They said almost everybody is leaving Islam. Because
Indonesia too.
but when you look at the world statistic, you will have many people will be saying that Islam is the fastest growing. That is in the birth rate. But when it comes to conversion rate, Christianity is the
Look,
fastest growing religion.
let me tell you
Conversion
something,
rate.
brother. There is no counted number in our side. Why? Because in Islam there is Haddur Ridda. Muhammad said, however, who change his religion, unalive him.
Yeah.
Authentic hadith. For that, for example, I living in Arabic country, in Islamic country, and my family is a Muslim. I never said I left Islam. They will unalive me.
Of course.
But in my heart, yes, I left Islam. You got it, the point? There is no free will in Islamic Arab country. But in the English side, in West, there is a free will. You
Yeah.
have a freedom of speech, right? Nobody can attack you in a person,
No.
right? For that, in this side, yes, if someone left any religion, he will say, yeah, I left. But in Islamic Arabic side, you can't. They will unalive you.
Yeah.
Even if you spoke on Allah, on Muhammad, they should. According Quran, I will give you the verse. If you against Allah and Muhammad, they should cut your head and your hands and your foot and leave you on the street without food till you die. Muhammad used to be using nails to kick out the eyes, according Sahih al-Bukhari. So the people scared to say I left Islam in Arabic Islamic country. For that, but if they're saying Islam is a grow up, Fastest
but,
religion grow
but,
up, which
but
means Muhammad liar.
But when it comes to that part, in fact, people don't understand it. They say in terms of birth rate, not in terms of conversion. When it comes to conversion, Christianity is the fastest growing religion. But when it comes to birth rate, Muslims used to have many wives, 4 wives. So they said according to birth rate, that's why they said it's having more population. But when it comes to conversion, like the religion people convert most is Christianity, especially Orthodox Christianity, something like that.
And also, look, brother, um, Muhammad said in hadith, authentic hadith, Islam will start, Islam is a start strange, and they will return strange, like a snake, lonely. So if you're saying Muhammad is liar, that's okay, growing up.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, those who accept Islam, they didn't understanding Islam. They're accepting Islam by feeling, wow, I see my neighbor, he become a Muslim. Why not? They didn't study the religion. But after they study the religion, I guarantee for you, they will left. Maximum 5 years he will stay Muslim. Maximum. Maximum. He will stay Muslim 5 years. After that, he will left Islam. He can't continue like that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of witnesses. I know a lot of stories. A
Yeah,
lot. Last one, he's debater on TikTok. He used to be against me. He used to be insult me. Finally, he came and he left Islam and returned to Christ. If you go to my other account here in the videos, you can see him. He came back to Christ, American.
Yeah.
So, and never see any Muslim without benefit staying more than 5 years. Which means, which benefit? Because most of those converting to Islam for reason. Which reason? For maybe his girlfriend is a Muslim, or her boyfriend is a Muslim. For that. And some of criminal in a jail convert to Islam because looking for power. Like Andrew Tate, looking for power. He's a criminal. He's
Yeah.
looking for business.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
I do agree with you. When I start reading the whole Quran about the translation, I go to different translation, and before reading the whole Quran, I started to listening to you earlier on. There was a time I called you, but I said, let me go through the Quran. So, but when I go through the whole Quran, even though I'm reading it still, but my mind just got blown up because I see some things in the Quran I cannot really understand. Because when it comes to even the case of Jesus being God, even the Quran itself testify that Jesus is God. When you go to Surah Nisa, verse 171, he said Jesus is God's word. So can you? I always tell my Muslim brothers, because I confront my imam about that. I have a debate. I tell him, but according to the Quran, I think Jesus is God. He said, wow. He said, what? I said, because the Quran said clearly, Jesus is word of God, and you cannot separate a man from his word. So if he is a word of God, can I separate you from your word? He said, yeah, no, that's not possible. He said, but he is not God. I said, no. I said, I think you people are not understanding the point here. And another verse in the Quran also state that we breathed the word into Mary's private part. So the word there we mean I. So he himself breathed the word into the Mary's private part. So that's basically, that thing is from God, and whatever is from inside God, that thing is God. I always have debate with my people about this. They said you are lost. I said no, I'm not lost. I'm just, to be honest, we have to go back and try to figure out things. And there's another verse also, because when the Kafirs asked Muhammad about the soul, the spirit, the soul in human, he said he doesn't know. He said only God knows. He said no one knows, only God. But now the question is, Jesus knows it, because Quran confirmed there's ayahs in the Quran where Jesus raised the dead person, and he also he also used clay, and he made it like like a bat, and he breathe into it, he fly. So that means Jesus know what is the soul is about, what is the spirit is about. So basically those things proves that Jesus is God. But when I confront my Muslim brothers about this, they will always say, I don't know whether you are trying to be Christian. I said, no, even though I'm not, but I don't see Christianity as people who will go to hell anymore. I said, I've changed my mind about them totally, because when I read the Quran, to be honest, you have to be honest in terms of analyzing things. You cannot just take one side of the story. You have to analyze these things very well. So that is it.
Bro, let me give you the good news. The good news, you are almost to be saved. You are now having a Christian. Trust me. Almost to be saved. Nobody can save you, only Christ. Allah didn't guarantee for you in Quran. Allah, even Muhammad, what he said, Muhammad in Quran, I don't know what will be done with me and with you. Muhammad in Quran, he said, I don't know if I am wrong way or right way. I will give you the verses if you want. But Jesus Christ, he said, however who follow me, he will be saved. I am the truth, the way, the light. However who follow me, if he die, he will rise again. He guarantees the heaven for you because he is a God. But Muhammad not. Allah is not. Allah, he create you to play a game with you. Allah, he create a human being only for worshipping. Only the God, the real God, he doesn't need me to worship him. Absolutely not. Because already he is a God, he is a creator.
Yeah.
He can create again and again and again, right? He don't need me to worship him.
Yeah.
For that, Allah in Quran, he said, I did not create the jinn and the human only for worshipping. What are you talking about? You create me for I worship you? Stay away from me. You are not God. Look, the Satan looking around you to worship him. The Satan only. The God don't need it. Because he is controlling your life. He create you. He don't need you to worship him. The God in the Bible, what he said? Oh my son, give me your heart. He looking for good relationship, communication, to be good person. To be good person in your community, in your house. Not like Allah. He looking to make you a terror. If you want to follow jihad, practicing Quran today, you will be like Hamas. ISIS. You know him. If you want to practice in Quran. But if you practicing Bible, you will be a spiritual person.
Yeah.
If you're practicing Bible. But nobody following the Bible 100% today. Because this world in evil. This world in evil. But if you imagine one practicing, following Bible 100%, and one following Quran 100%. However, who following Quran 100%, he will be like Black Flag in Syria. Do you know him? I don't want to call his name. Like a Black Flag in Syria. You want to be like him 100%. But if you follow the Bible, you will be angel. Angel.
Yeah.
Look, Matthew 5. If you read, I just advise you, brother, read Gospel Matthew 5, chapter 5, 6, 7.
True speaking, I'm trying to read the Bible as well. But true speaking, me, I'm an honest guy, and I always, when I'm speaking with my brothers, I used to be honest because I'm from the Gambia, where almost 95% is Muslim. I'm from Muslim family, my family, my community.
Yes.
My father is an imam, is a full-time imam before he died. But look, when it comes to morality, like when I look at both prophets, Jesus and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I look at what their way of life, their moralities. I said, when you look at it, but like we compare them, Jesus is sinless. Somebody who is sinless has never committed a sin. In his whole life, he has never committed a sin. That's perfectness. And that perfectness also is only for God. No human being, no creature is perfect except God. So that also, and the Quran confirms also that Jesus is sinless. That means he is perfect. So if he is perfect, he is God. I always tell my brothers as well. I say perfectness is only for God. And the Quran confirms that Jesus is perfect. He has never committed a sin. So that means he is God. Exactly.
Yes,
So I also
100%.
I also say to them, look, when we compare the lifestyle of these two prophets, like Jesus never go out, he himself, maybe after his death, some people did it, but during his lifetime, he never go out and kill people just to worship Allah. But I said, when you read the Islam, Muhammad first fight with the kuffar. He is the one that planned that fight because Abu
Yes.
Sufyan was coming from trip with his people. Muhammad told his people that we have to go and confront Abu Sufyan, kill them, take some of their stuff so that we can build our military. So you see, and that command is from God. I said, wow, I can understand why God, who is trying us to be, good human, who is trying to tell us to, worship Him, commanded someone to go and kill others to get their stuffs and build their military about that. And another thing about it, Muhammad have slave women, and when they catch people in the war field, women's, they take them as concubines, like slave. Even they are married, they will still, share between them. I said, wow, I cannot recall those things. So when you look at Jesus, all those things, he never did it.
Yes.
So when you look
Mhm.
at the moral aspects of the two, you can see that Jesus, you know, is far moral in terms of morality than.
Yes.
So I'm always debating with my people, but
Bro, I advise you as a brother in humanity. Don't debate with your people till you be in a place, safe place. Because Allah commanded, if your son be kafir, unalive him. If your father be
exactly,
kafir,
yeah,
unalive him. He said,
yeah,
لا تجد قوما يحادون من يوادون من حاد الله ورسوله ولو كانوا آباءهم أو أبناءهم. Allah teach you. Abu Bakr, he unalive his son. So Allah teach the Muslim to unalive his son or unalive his father even if he become kafir. So I advise you, don't debate with your family till you be in, you know, in save a place. If you be in, like me now, I'm in save a place. I'm in a freedom country. I'm in Canada. I'm in Canadian now. Nobody can tell me, hi, what are you doing?
yeah,
I would put him in a jail. But if
yeah.
I'm still in an Islamic country,
They'll kill you.
nobody ask about me. They will
They'll
put me
kill
under
you.
the grave. Under
Yeah.
the grave.
Because even me, I brought up with some of my youths, my friends. Now, if I'm speaking with them, they said you don't know, you want to be a kafir. There's some even threatening me. I said I'm still a Muslim, but I don't see
Yeah.
Christians as kafir. Or I don't see Christians that they will go to hell. I said even the Quran, when you go to Quran chapter 2, verse 62, it made it clear that those Christians, Jews, and the Sabians who did good and believe in Allah and believe in last day will go to heaven. So it doesn't say who are Muslims. He said those Christians who believe in God and believe in last day will make it to heaven, do righteous deeds. I think those things are in the Quran. So why should we call Christians disbelievers or the people that will go to hell? I said no, I can't do that anymore because I have read the Quran
Yes.
and I understand the content.
Because you have a morality. You have a reality. You are in reality for that. Everything is clear, brother. Everything is clear.
Yeah,
No one asked me to support him, only the devil or weak person, poor person. Allah asked you to support him. He said, if you help Allah, Allah will help you. Come on, stay away from me. I'm looking someone to help me. Who are you? If you help Allah, and تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم. Come on, bro. But Jesus Christ, what he said? You be mute, I will support you. You will be mute, I will support you. Ask me, I will give you. He said, تعالوا إلي جميع المتعبين وثقيلي الأحمال وأنا أريحكم. He said, come to me, however, who feel, who is tired and feel bad, and I will give you the peace. I will heal you. Big difference between someone looking for help and someone help you. Only Satan looking for help.
yeah.
Only Satan. God never. The Creator never. Right? So I'm so happy to hear that, your opinion, because you are, if you believe that, you are saved, brother. If you
Yeah,
believe Jesus
yeah,
Christ, God, and declare in your tongue, you will be saved.
Yeah,
But
bro.
I advise you to do it today
Yeah,
before
no,
tomorrow.
to
We
be
don't know,
candid,
brother. We didn't guarantee our life.
to be candid, I have not even started reading the Bible yet. Because I'm a Muslim, I know a lot of hadiths. I start reading Quran until to finish it. But when I'm about to complete reading the Quran, well, my mind changed to Christianity totally. I said, wow. I said, my people, because our imams, they never tell such and such verses like this. Because how can you say Christians will be superior? He said the followers of the Jesus will be superior until the day. Look at, mark the word, until. It's a continuous process until the day of resurrection.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
that has made it very clear that the Christians, he said the Christians will Jesus, the followers of the Jesus. And when you go to Ibn Kasir for this translation, you got all these translations, they will say it, yes, even the followers of Jesus, are Muslim. But now the question is, even the followers, he said, even Christians, he said those Christians, that is the good Christians, and you cannot say those good Christians are not Muslims. But now the question is, Muhammad doesn't say the followers of Jesus are, and my followers, Muslims, will be superior till the day of judgment. He didn't say that. So I always make counter arguments with people. So, but whatever, thank you so much. Your program is
I'm always
interesting.
telling him that. So
Yeah.
when any Muslim arguing with me, I will tell him, shut up. I'm superior above you till the day of judgment. What are you talking about?
It's from the
It's
Quran.
clear. Yeah, from Quran. Do you believe Quran or Allah liar?
Yeah, absolutely. That's in the
That's it.
Quran. He said the
Yeah.
followers of the Jesus will be superior until the day of
The day
judgment.
of judgment. But the funny thing, brother, I have one point, one surah is funny. He said, وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا. So let's say, like the Muslim saying, Jesus is not die. Cool. He said, he blessed me whatever I am, and he commanded to me to pray and pay zakah, the charity. So now I'm asking the Muslim brother in humanity, Jesus Christ, he's die or alive? He would say, oh, Allah take him to himself. Okay, so he take him to Allah. Allah take Jesus Christ to himself, right? He take his soul, or his soul and his body together. If his body also to Allah, which means now you believe in shirk, which means Allah with the Jesus in heaven, in a throne. First point. Second point, Jesus, he get paid from where to pay his charity to who? He get paid from where to pay his charity to who? Because he said, وَأَوْصَانِي بِالصَّلَاةِ وَالزَّكَاةِ مَا دُمْتُ حَيًّا. He commanded to me to pray and pay my charity whatever I am still alive. So Isa, alive or die? Absolutely alive. Okay, he get paid from where to pay to who? His charity. No answer.
That's a logic
Right?
question. That's a very good
Right?
question. Absolutely.
And he prayed. He prayed to which direction? To Allah, through to Allah, or to Q box?
Wow.
He
Wow.
prayed to who now? He is with Allah. Right? He is with Allah. His body also with Allah. Physical and spiritual with Allah. Right?
Yes.
Cool. He prayed 5 times a day. He prayed to which direction? To
Direction.
Allah or to Blackstone? Absolutely to Blackstone. Right? According to Quran. Because Allah said, أينما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطر البيت الحرام. Which means, wherever you are at, pray to the direction of Blackstone. Boom. So Isa with Allah now, in heaven, inside Allah's room, on a throne, and he prayed to the Blackstone. Who's God? Who's God? Blackstone? Let me give the people asking which verse I read it. Let me give you the verse. وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا. In Surah Maryam 31, chapter 19, verse 31. Chapter 19, verse 31. So Jesus, Muslim believing brother, according to Quran, Jesus with Allah, physical and spiritual. So which means he died from the earth? Yes.
Yeah, and brother, when it comes to that point, also, I don't agree with. I'm a Muslim, but when people say that, I say no, that is not possible. Because number one, I always decide, I always reason things out. I said, now if Jesus don't die, now Jesus is the only human being that reached into heaven while he did not die. And Jesus is the only human being that lived for over 2,000 years. He don't drink water from this world. He don't eat. So now, how is that possible? Because if he's in the heaven, still he don't die. So how can you? No, there are certain things that's not possible. I tell them, no, that's not possible. You know, well, that's why there are people called Hamadi Muslims. Those people, they believe that he died. They always said he died. When you tell them that Jesus don't die, they said you are crazy. How can that be possible? They said,
Because look, even the verse he said they did not crucify him. He didn't prove it, he didn't die. He even proved the crucifixion.
yeah,
He proved the crucifixion. But they didn't prove Jesus didn't die.
yeah. I watched one debate. It's about Dr. Sabir Ali and one Christian, but he he did woefully in that debate about the resurrection of Jesus. I said, wow, because all that man, when I watched that debate, I said, wow, this this thing is.
The truth is clear, brother. The truth is very clear. Big difference between whatever Muhammad bring it in Quran and the Bible. He takes some stuff from the Bible, from Old and the New Testament, and he take a lot of stuff, put it in his hadith. But still, he blinded the people for benefit only. Muhammad, he made this religion for his benefit only, because he used to be nephew, orphan. Sorry, he used to be orphan.
Yeah.
Nobody feed him, living in the street, no food, no neighbors. For that, Allah he said, أَلَمْ يَجِدْكَ يَتِيمًا فَآوَى وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى وَوَجَدَكَ عَائِلًا فَأَغْنَى. Surah Al-Duha. He found you homeless and he feed you, and he find you misguided, and he find you misleaded, and he guide you, right? So Muhammad, he made this religion, and we can find it in Quran, Surah Al-Ahzab. I called Surah Al-Ahzab in Arabic language Muhammad bedroom.
Yeah, Azab. Hey, bro, when I read that
Chapter
ayah,
33, yeah.
I was
It's
laughing.
Muhammad bedroom.
Let me tell you this ayah. It was ayah 55. When I read that Azab, I said, no, this can never be a word of God. Brother, can God speak like that? He said, oh, you people that comes to Muhammad house. He said,
Man,
Muhammad
come
feels
on, bro.
sad. He said, wow.
Muhammad die now. Why? Which reason this verse? Delete it. We don't need it.
But they said Muhammad feels shy to tell them to go out, but God never feels shy. He will tell. I said, what?
What kind of God that, man? Come on, bro.
No.
Aisha said that very clear in authentic hadith. Aisha said, ما لي أرى ربك إلا يسارع في هواك. Why I can see your Allah only busy in your desire. Clear.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
Aisha, she found that. And Aisha, she said, أنت الذي تدعي أنك نبي. Aisha, she said, you claim it, you are a prophet. Aisha didn't believe Muhammad is a prophet. For that, they're cheating on Muhammad with Safwan ibn al-Mu'attal. After Muhammad dies, they're cheating on Muhammad. No, when Muhammad alive, she bring it a man to her room and breastfeed him. Muhammad, he saw it from his eye. In Sahih Muslim. And Aisha, For that, Aisha didn't believe Muhammad is a prophet. Not even the companion.
Yeah, he
Not
doubted.
even the companion.
Yeah, I
Because
said.
when he died, look, when he died, if they respect Muhammad and believing Muhammad is a prophet, messenger of Allah, they should, put him in a grave.
Yeah.
At least, yani, right? At least they should put his body in a grave. But they didn't. After 3 days, they leave Muhammad's body without washing him or put him in a grave. After 3 days, they're fighting who will be a leader after Muhammad.
Wow.
So Ibn Abbas said, Antan Muhammad be this, what we call in Arabic, in English, dirty. His body be dirty, smelling bad, coming out from Muhammad's body. They didn't put him in a grave. And Saudi Arabia is very warm.
I know.
It's very warm, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's very warm.
And they leave Muhammad under the sun 3 days. They didn't put his body in a grave. Why? Because he's not prophet. After
sad.
Muhammad died, the Muslim Arab tribe left Islam. Most Arab tribe left Islam in Saudi Arabia. For that, Abu Bakr and Umar, they're fighting, unalive him to bring him back to Islam.
Yeah,
and Abu Bakr, he said, however worshipping Muhammad, Muhammad is died. Why you said that? Oh, because the people worshipping Muhammad literally.
Mm-hmm.
For that.
Yeah.
So a lot of evidence.